So Will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. this University of Southern Indiana live stream. shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly. This University of Southern Indiana live streaming event will begin shortly.
Well, good evening, everyone. It's booming. That's way too loud. Hello. Welcome both in person and virtually to Homecoming Coronation here at USI 2021. It's an exciting time. We're happy to be here. We made it through the ice so far, and we're here to have a good time. My name is Colin McDuffie. I'm a non-distinguished alumni of USI. I graduated many, many years ago in the year 2020, which we all tried to forget. But coming to USI was the joy of my life, and I'm so happy to be back here to crown our homecoming Majesties, something I tried so hard to attain but never could. Before we get on with it, don't clap for that. Don't clap for it. Before we get too far along, we would like to extend a giant thank you to the Homecoming Leadership Committee, who really do an outstanding job planning homecoming, especially this year, in a year that was crazy, insane, and awesome. Those members of that committee are Haley Baird, Ashley Greider, Jason Onesto, Katie Niehaus, Megan Niehaus, Molly Niehaus, Alexis Price, and Andrea Veek. Thank you for helping us make homecoming happen this year at USI. Another big thank you to the entire Student Develop Program staff, especially Mr. Nathan Payne, who does such a great job with homecoming. Except for inviting me to do this, well, hopefully it'll be okay. This year, we have incorporated a number of competitions to showcase the spirit of USI. Student organizations were asked to decorate a spirit flag that would then be showcased throughout homecoming week in Fireside Lounge, my favorite place on campus. Fun fact. The winner of this competition will receive a $100 grant, and second place will receive a $50 grant. Each grant will be awarded towards their student organization account. Second place, and the winner of that $50 grant in this year's Student Organization Spirit Flag Competition is Sigma Tau Gamma Fraternity. Congratulations to the men of Sig Tau. First place in this year's Student Organization Spirit Flag Competition is the Panamanian Association. Congratulations to all the organizations who participated. The flags will be on display during the upcoming involvement weeks for everyone to view. Another spirit competition is the office decorating contest. Very heated. Very heated. Different offices from across campus are encouraged to go all out in decorating for homecoming. We had 11 different offices compete this year to win the crown of the most spirited office, a coveted title, truly. The winner of the 2021 office decorating contest is the College of Nursing and Health Professions Advising Center. Woo! Now, our 2021 court members have been nominated by USI employees and student organizations. Nominees completed applications that narrowed the field to the top 12 individuals. making up today's court. Court members completed private interviews with a judging panel and received votes from the student body during week-long elections. Selection is based on at least 48 completed credit hours, grade point average, campus and community involvement, and most importantly, their pride for USI. All of the candidates are so deserving of this, and they are true ambassadors of what the USI spirit is, and it's truly an honor to be here, and these 12 are really deserving of their place on this court. This year, you'll notice that the 2 winning members will be termed Homecoming Majesties. For the first time, students were invited to participate in voting for Homecoming Majesties. This adjustment to the Homecoming royalty titles represents USI's pursuit of gender inclusivity. The 2 winning candidates best represent the University of Southern Indiana regardless of gender identification, which is awesome. At this time, I would like to introduce to you our 2021 Homecoming Court. Thanks for that. Our first court member is Marina Blackwell. Marina is a senior biology major and psychology minor with a pre-med concentration. She is involved in Amigos, Student Ambassadors, Southern Indiana Dance Marathon, Pot College Student Advisory Board, Pot College Ambassadors, Pre-Professional Health Club, and a member of the Honors Program. Marina is dedicated to bettering the USI community in any way possible and hopes to bring this love for serving others into the medical field as a practicing physician. Please welcome Marina. Welcome, Marina. Our next court member is Diego Castillo Cusa. Diego is a senior mechanical engineering major from Maracaibo, Venezuela. He has had the opportunity to be a resident assistant and a Welcome Week leader. He is currently a student ambassador, global leader scholar, member of the Engineering Advisory Board, and president of Engineers in Action here at USI. Diego is a person who shows pride and enthusiasm for the University of Southern Indiana and is a firm believer of education and diversity. His dream is to work in the aerospace industry someday. Please welcome Diego. Our next court member is Mary Claire Hall. Mary Claire is a junior biology major with a psychology minor from right here in Evansville. She hopes to attend physician's assistant school after graduation. Mary Claire has been involved with Gamma Phi Beta sorority, USI Amigos, the Honors Program, and Southern Indiana Dance Marathon. She has also been involved in the USI Pot College as a Pot College ambassador, a peer advisor, and a peer mentor. In her free time, Mary Claire loves teaching swim lessons and hanging out with friends and family. Please welcome Mary Claire. Our next court member is Yotam Chen. Yotam is a junior industrial and manufacturing engineering major with a minor in mathematics. Originally from Panama City, Panama, Yotam is an international student, member of the Honors Program, and the Pot College Student Advisory Board. He has had the privilege to lead the executive board of the Student Ambassador Organization, serve as an amigo, and a tutor in academic skills. He enjoys hanging out with friends, listening to music, and showing off his Skriegel pride to new visitors on campus. Please welcome Yotam. Our next court member is Sydney Engler. Sydney is a junior biology pre-med major with a Spanish minor from Newburgh, Indiana. She works in academic skills as a biology, chemistry, and physics lead tutor. Sydney has the privilege of being the chair of the Pot College Ambassador Program. She is also involved in the Honors Program, Pot College Student Advisory Board, and an emerging leader. Please welcome Sydney. Our next court member is Mike Dirkles. Mike is a senior communication studies major from Evansville. His past leadership roles include president of Tau Kappa Epsilon, vice president of external affairs of Southern Indiana Dance Marathon, Welcome Week leader, and Amigo. He has served on Springfest Committee and Interfraternity Council. During his time at USI, he has been honored as a top student leader, fraternity member of the year, and IFC council member of the year. Please welcome Mike. Our next court member is Cassandra Santos. Cassandra is a senior communications studies major who enjoys learning about different cultures. An ambitious Chicana that radiates her heritage and passion for change, Cassandra is a dreamer, a doer, a thinker. She sees possibility everywhere. In the future, she plans to hold a position in a multicultural center at the university level where she hopes to work with students from underrepresented communities and help them become acclimated to the college environment. Please welcome Cassandra. Our next court member is Alec Kratzer. Alec is a senior public relations and advertising major. He would describe himself as a spunky and creative weirdo that loves art, design, music, and fashion. Alec loves expressing his individuality by wearing quirky and colorful clothing and enjoys outdoor activities like hiking, hammocking, and boating. His favorite place in the world is any dimly lit coffee shop that plays smooth jazz. Upon graduation, Alec plans to obtain a graduate degree in marketing for a related field to pursue his career long-term goal of becoming a director of marketing. Please welcome Alec. Our next court member is Erica Ebelhair. Erica is a junior studying political science and psychology. After graduation, she will attend a 3-year law program to practice environmental law. Currently, Erica is involved with several on-campus organizations, having served as Secretary of Student Ambassadors, Attorney General of Student Government Association, Vice President of Political Science Society, and Communications Director of College Democrats. Additionally, she is a member of the Honors Program, the Pre-Law Club, and Psychology Club. Please welcome Erica. Our next court member is Jack Sizemore. Jack, or JT, is a senior studying electrical engineering at the University of Southern Indiana. His involvement on campus includes being part of both campus outreach and student support services. Jack has previously served as a resident assistant for 2 years. His future aspirations in life include surviving through this pandemic, living a happy life, and forming a family. Please welcome JT. We're all trying to survive, man. We'll do it. We'll get through it. Our next court member is Daisy Valdez. Daisy is a senior engineering major. She is president of the Society of Women Engineers. Additionally, she has held officer positions in Engineers in Action and the Hispanic Student Union. Daisy serves as a bilingual ambassador for the Student Ambassador Organization. She is a member of the Pot College Student Organization Council and USI Solar Splash. She gives credit to God, family, and friends for all of her accomplishments, and she loves to volunteer in her community. Please welcome Daisy. Our next court member is Jay Sean Tysinger. Jay Sean is a senior studying communication studies and elementary education from Indianapolis, Indiana. His favorite hobbies are swimming, diving, and trying new foods from different cultures, especially anything covered in cheese or chocolate. Jay Sean also loves hip-hop dancing and is involved in different dance events and clubs throughout the year. He hopes to one day teach children in kindergarten through 3rd grade. Please welcome Jay Sean. Let's give a round of applause for the involvement of our 2021 homecoming court. Now's the time I get to ask them questions I came up with just now, not questions they knew beforehand. Definitely not the questions from the paper, okay? Not the questions. I'm not going to do that. I wish I could do it, but I can't. Hello, Marina. How are you?
I'm great, Colin. How are you?
I'm excellent. I have a question for you. Okay, you ready for this? It's a thinker. During your time at USI, who has been your favorite professor?
My favorite professor here at USI has been Dr. Kimberly Delaney.
Would you care to tell us why?
She is a great role model as a woman in STEM, and she taught one of my favorite classes, genetics.
That's amazing. Give it up, yeah. Awesome, awesome. Hello, how are you?
Hi, I'm good.
You good? Nobody's nervous out here. Nobody's nervous. We're all just standing. It's fine. During your time at USI, Mary Claire, what has been your favorite class?
I'm going to have to agree with Marina. My favorite class has been genetics because I think Dr. Delaney is a great professor and I think DNA is pretty cool. So
DNA is pretty cool. I know, yeah, give it up. Give it up for Dr. Delaney and genetics. I personally know nothing about DNA except double helix. That's right.
there you go, yeah.
I teach history. That's my job, not science. Hello, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are
Doing
you?
great?
Yeah.
Excellent. What is your favorite spot on campus?
My favorite spot on campus would be the biology lounge. It's a great place to study and be able to hang out with friends.
The biology lounge. Give it up for the biology lounge. Yeah, you guys are too smart for me. I'm going to keep moving on. Hello, Cassandra. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm excellent. I'm just happy to be here.
Oh, me too.
Happy to be a part of it. What is your favorite USI dining location?
It has to be Fiesta Fuego. It's a really good distance between just like getting some chips and salsa and in the Multicultural Center too.
That is great. That's a great place. Fiesta Fuego. Fiesta Fuego. Best chips and queso on campus. Only chips and queso on campus, but I would argue it's the best in the Evansville area. And I stick by that. I swear to it. Hi, Erica.
Hi, Colin.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Living the dream. Everybody says that. We're all living our dreams. Erica, are you ready for this? What has been your favorite campus tradition?
My favorite campus tradition is lighting a tradition because it's a really good way to like kick off the holiday season and it brings back old and new members for the USI community.
It does. It's great, isn't it? I didn't know that our trees could hold so many lights. Can they?
Yeah, they can. It's
They
pretty-
can hold so many lights. It's amazing. Thank you, Erica. Give it up for lighting a tradition. Hi, Daisy.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Excellent. Excellent. Do you have a favorite USI moment, and would you be willing to share it with us?
Yes, actually, my favorite USI moment is right now because I feel honored and humbled to be standing beside such amazing leaders of our university.
My heart fluttered, actually. That's amazing. It's so true. Thank you for sharing that with us. Jay Sean, how are you?
Good, you?
I love your mask.
Thank you.
Hurts my eyes a little bit. Jay Sean, during your time at USI, who has been your favorite professor?
My favorite professor would be Mr. Carla Owens because from the first day that she saw me, she said that she saw something in me, and she obviously was right because I'm here.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Give it up. She was right. How's it going, JT?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm great.
Great to hear.
During your time at USI, what has been your favorite class?
I'd say my favorite class has been circuits. I had a very passionate professor for the class, which made the class very enjoyable.
Circuits. Give it up for circuits. That's amazing. Did you electrocute yourself when you were making circuits?
I did not.
Yeah, no electrocution. That's great. I'm gonna. How's it going over here?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
It's my job. It's literally my job. Favorite spot on campus is what I'm asking you, right? Okay, what is your favorite spot on campus?
My favorite spot on campus is the Jazz Lounge. It's my favorite place to study. They always have music, which really helps me focus. They also have really big windows so you can see all of campus. And most importantly, it's right next to Starbucks.
An essential. Give it up for the Jazz Lounge. Mike. This is a mic.
Whoa.
Different from you, Mike.
A little bit.
I'm going to move on. Mike, what is your favorite USI dining location?
My favorite USI dining location is the Sweet Spot because I have a sweet tooth and I love having some cookies, some brownies, and all that stuff.
The Sweet Spot. Give it up for the Sweet Spot. It's truly amazing.
Oh, I love it.
It's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Slowly moving. How are you, Yotem?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I am great. Just happy to be standing next to you. What has been your favorite campus tradition, Yotem?
My favorite USI tradition has been Welcome Week, where I got to welcome all the upcoming freshmen.
That's awesome. Welcome Week is a blast. Give it up for Welcome Week. Diego.
Say my last name.
What?
I'm kidding.
I said it right, though, didn't I?
know,
Okay,
I know.
good.
I just wanted
Okay.
to make sure you knew it.
I do. Not right now. I'm on the spot, Diego. I'm sweating over here, man. Diego, do you have a favorite USI moment, and would you be willing to share it with us?
Yeah, I had one, but Daisy stole it. So I'll make up one. No, I'm kidding. I think one of the greatest moments has been when we were studying one night in the business and engineering building, and we were studying up to like 4 a.m. It was Daniel, Matthew, Jerome, Joel, and I, and it made me realize how great of people I was surrounded by at USI, and it made me feel like I was at home and that I picked the right major. So I think that's one of the greatest moments I ever had because it made me realize that I was at home. Thank you.
That's awesome. That's amazing. Give it up for Diego. I think it's safe to say what we've learned from all of these and from this amazing court is that USI is a wonderful place. It's magical, and it's a place that feels like home for everyone. And that is what each one of these candidates represent. So give it up for them one more time. I'm going to read the big part now. Are you guys ready? Okay. Everyone? Okay, good. At this time, we are excited to crown the very first homecoming Majesties. Each year, we proudly welcome back our alumni who were honored the previous year to help us crown the winners. Please welcome your 2020 homecoming king, Javante Moss. He's going to assist us in crowning the new 2021 Majesties of USI. Everyone ready? You ready? Ready to find out? Woo! Okay. Oh, stunned silence is better. You're right. Silence. Your first 2021 homecoming Majesty is Marina Blackwell. Give it up for Marina. Your second 2021 homecoming Majesty is Daisy Valdez. Give it up for both of our homecoming Majesties of 2021. Congratulations to you both. Thank you to all of our participants on this year's court. Let's give one more round of applause to the 2021 Homecoming Majesties and the rest of the homecoming court. We so appreciate you for being a part of this amazing event. Thank you. We'll see you next year, of course. Obviously. Hopefully, we can all be here in person. Thank you for coming, and thank you once again to the entire court and our two Majesties.